So it seems like Star Wars Episode 4 is getting a re-release in 2027, and it's going to be the unaltered original version. Now, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, for those of y'all that don't know. This franchise means a lot to me. And for somebody that was not born, obviously, in the 70s, or even grew up watching in the 70s for the most part, I was not born at that time at all. I was born in 2002. I mean, this was way after the originals that came out. It was during the prequel era, but I was too little for the prequels. So technically, my Star Wars era is the sequels for the most part. But this is such a big deal for a lot of reasons. I mean, first of all, George Lucas was so against re-releasing the original uncut version for so long. And I'm so hardcore that I have the original versions on the VHS, and yes, I have a VCR, and I've watched them. I watched it a couple years ago. Obviously, the quality is not the best, but he definitely has that charm of it. You know, I think when you watch Star Wars on the VHS, that's a different feel to it. It feels very like 80s, and I love it. But for the most part, for so long, for literally like almost 30 years at this point, you weren't able to see like the unaltered like original version on like an actual like legit format. Because from that point on, like after the special editions came out, George Lucas was basically like, look, like these are my movies, this is the way that I want to make them, and because of that, you're not going to get them any other way. And it was like that for so long, and people petitioned for it, people did fan edits. There's fucking Laserdisc. Basically, the only way to really watch it was like a Laserdisc, I think, which is super complicated because you would have to like take it in. You were able to watch like 30 minutes of it, take it out, and they had to put another Laserdisc in. Like, it was super fucking weird to watch it like that. For so long, it was either VHS or Laserdisc. It was like that forever. And George Lucas, I felt like he was gonna die without us seeing the original version ever again. It was so... because it was like the special editions were so controversial for a lot of reasons. I feel like when it comes to special editions, I feel like the worst ones were definitely for episode 4 and 6. But particularly in episode 4, I mean, there were so many changes. There's like weird CGI shots, and obviously the whole fucking Han shot first shit started after that because, I mean, George Lucas literally changed the Han Solo grill scene probably like 20 fucking times at this point. It's ridiculous, but it all started with this fucking special editions. And I know people, when the special editions were coming out, people were excited for them. Like, you know, we're about to see it. Some of the shots look good. And I think there are improvements for the most part. But I think that there was a lot of weird changes. Especially episode 4 just had like the most weird ones. Even episode 6, the whole like song that plays in Jabba the Hutt's like palace. Fucking weird ass song, dude. Like, there's just a lot of weird shit. And George Lucas is always weird about his movies, you know. He was always like, no, these are my movies, you know. These are the way that they're supposed to be made. These are the ways that I wanted to make them. It's like, there's definitely the argument. Like, you know what, like, should he just like have always had the original version the entire time? I think he should have. I think we should have not had to wait literally like 30 plus years almost to finally see it, which this is not saying I'm not grateful for it. I'm still super hyped, and I'll be there no matter what, because I want to see the original version in like a 4K, like updated, like not graphics, updated like quality, you know. Like, it's gonna be very exciting, you know. People say it's because I've never seen it before. I seen it on VHS, so it was very grainy, so I kind of remember it. It was probably like 4 or 5 years ago since I seen it on VHS. So I haven't seen it in a minute, but still, it's like, this basically be like the first time watching the unaltered version. I'm very curious to see if it is a different film, because I haven't seen it. I've grown up with the special edition for the most part. That's pretty much the only edition we're able to have access to for people my age, you know. So, I mean, this is big news for Star Wars, and I feel like Star Wars in general, I'm excited for the future of it. I think it's going to be a lot of cool stuff going on in Star Wars, but I just want to get a quick video, guys, about this topic. You know, I feel like it's such a big deal, and I feel like, you know, obviously we have the Mandalorian and the Grogu movie coming out soon, and we have the Ryan Gosling stars when we have that Ray movie is in the works. It just seems that although maybe Star Wars for the last couple years maybe hasn't been hitting the same. I feel like we're gonna be entering a new era very soon of like new movies and different stories and other big releases, you know, whether it's the shows or the video games or the movies. I'm very excited for it, and I feel like for the most part, you know, episode 4 New Hope obviously is very iconic. I would do a video on episode 4 later down the road because that is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's such an influential movie to me. I feel like just being a Star Wars fan in general, like, it seems like, you know what, there might not be, Star Wars might have not been great the last couple of years, but I feel like now, like I said, we're entering a new era, and I feel like getting the original version of episode 4 is such a step in the right direction. Yeah, this is something that's so big. I know George Lucas literally had to agree on this, because literally, like, in the contract, I think that, like, George Lucas still had, like, a little bit of power in Star Wars. I mean, there's certain shit that, like, they literally had to ask him, like, if they even had permission to do something like this. So whether it was George or Kathleen Kennedy or Bob Iger, whoever was involved in the decision of, like, finally being able to release this version of episode 4, I'm super thankful for it, because it is such an exciting time, and although we have to wait another year and a half pretty much at this point, I'm super hyped to watch this. This is going to be so amazing. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great to see episode 4 in theaters in general. When episode 3 came out earlier this year for Revenge of the Sith, that was so awesome to see that in theaters. It's always nice to see, like, re-releases of Star Wars in theaters, you know. That's definitely, like, my favorite part of all this. It is super cool and is awesome. Especially for someone that wasn't really born at the time, obviously. Being able to see Star Wars on the big screen, there's a reason why they say movies hit different on the big screen. It just hits different. And I feel like for Star Wars especially, this is going to be something that you do not want to miss if you're a Star Wars fan. This is going to be super, this is such a big deal. This is going to be, like, massive, you know. So other than that, guys, thank you all for watching. Just wanted to do a quick video about my thoughts about this. Definitely very exciting news. We're finally be able to be getting the unaltered version of episode 4, and I hope we get a home video release of that as well. I would love to have a 4K Blu-ray of that, because that would be awesome as well. But other than that, guys, I appreciate y'all for watching. Like and subscribe for new videos every week, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.